If you have ever watched a dog sleep, you have probably seen it. The little paws twitch, the nose moves, the legs make tiny running motions as if the dog is chasing something only it can see. Sometimes there is a small bark, a soft whimper, or one dramatic kick into empty air. And for a moment, you wonder the obvious thing. What is happening in there? Is the dog chasing a squirrel, running through grass, remembering breakfast? Or, in some strange way, dreaming about you? It sounds like a cute question at first, but it opens a much bigger one. When animals sleep, are their minds completely dark? Or are they replaying pieces of the world, just like we do? And if humans are part of an animal's world, do we ever appear inside their dreams? The honest answer is that we cannot climb inside a sleeping animal's mind and ask what it saw. A dog cannot wake up and say, "I had the weirdest dream. You were holding a sandwich, but you had the head of a vacuum cleaner," which is probably for the best. But scientists have found something fascinating. Many animals do not sleep like simple machines turning off. Their brains remain active. Their bodies become still. Their eyes move. Their muscles twitch. And in some species, the sleeping brain seems to replay parts of waking life. Rats that run through a maze can show patterns in their sleeping brains that look similar to the patterns from when they were awake. It is as if the brain is quietly walking back through the maze again, not with feet this time, but with memory. Birds that learn songs can show sleeping brain activity connected to the songs they practice while awake. Their bodies are resting, but something inside them may still be rehearsing sound. So when your dog's legs move in sleep, it may not be random. The brain may be replaying motion, scent, fear, excitement, routine, or some tiny piece of the day. But this is where the question gets strange. Because for many animals, humans are not background objects. We are part of the environment. To a pet dog, a human may be food, safety, smell, voice, warmth, rules, doors, walks, and the mysterious creature who controls the bowl. To a cat, a human may be a large, unpredictable roommate with useful hands. To a horse, a human may be a pattern of movement, pressure, sound, and expectation. To a crow, a human may be a face worth remembering. To wild animals, a human may be danger, noise, food waste, bright lights, or a very bad idea walking on two legs. So if animals dream by replaying important experiences, then humans might enter those dreams. But not as humans in the way we think of ourselves. A dog may not dream of your name, your job, or your complicated emotional life. It may dream of your footsteps before a walk, your hand reaching toward the leash, your smell coming through the door, your voice when you say the same word every morning. A cat may dream of the sound of a can opening, or the shape of a hand moving too close to its belly, or the exact corner of the couch where sunlight appears and humans keep rudely existing. A bird might not dream of a person as a person. It might replay a sound, a rhythm, a threat, or a familiar figure near its cage or tree. A crow, with its sharp memory for faces, might carry human faces into sleep in a way we cannot fully imagine. Not because humans are special in a heroic way, but because humans are noticeable. We are large, we are loud, we move things, we feed animals, frighten animals, shelter animals, chase animals, study animals, and accidentally become part of their maps of the world. For a pet, the human may be one of the biggest emotional landmarks in daily life. For a wild animal, the human may be one of the strangest hazards. Either way, the human is rarely neutral. But here is the humbling part. If an animal dreams about you, you might not be the main character. You might be a smell, a hand, a door sound, a shadow, a food bowl appearing, a pair of shoes, a voice from another room, a pattern the animal's brain learned because it mattered. This is difficult for humans because we imagine ourselves as full people wherever we go. We carry names, stories, memories, opinions, and identities. But another animal does not need all of that to know us. It may know us through the only parts of us that matter to its world. The smell that means home, the sound that means danger, the movement that means food, the face that means do not approach, the routine that means the day is safe. Dreams may be one of the places where those meanings return, not as movies, not as little animal versions of human dreams, but as fragments of experience being sorted, strengthened, and replayed in a brain built for a different world. And maybe that is what makes the question beautiful. Animals may dream of humans, but if they do, they probably do not dream of us as we imagine ourselves. They dream of the version of us that touched their lives, the version made of smell, sound, motion, fear, comfort, food, warmth, and memory. So the next time you see a sleeping dog twitch or a cat's paws move in the quiet, maybe it is chasing something. Maybe it is remembering something. Maybe somewhere inside that small sleeping mind, you are there, not as a person with a name, but as a giant familiar shape in the strange private weather of another creature's dream.